So I've been up since 4:30 a.m. I've been thinking about this show, the show I thought I was going to do Monday. I did not do it Monday, and for a very, very important big reason. So we're all cool with it. But as I teased an announcement on Monday, we're going to go ahead and do it now. Russillo show today with Will Kane, ESPN Radio and ESPN News. But I'm sure maybe some of you have heard or seen it out on social media, different reports. But this is going to be my last week at ESPN Radio. I've been in this slot for over 8.5 years, and I'm pretty proud of that because in the beginning with Van Pelt, a lot of people didn't want me sitting next to Van Pelt. And now I am here 8.5 years later. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to give you the truth. I try to give you the truth in literally everything we do with this show. When it's sports takes and I have some information, hey, this is what's going on. Doesn't mean I'm right all the time, but this one I'm absolutely right because I'm the one in the room and it's my career and it's my future. And I think for the sake of me and ESPN, I just want everybody to know exactly what happened. And it's fine and everybody's cool with it because it's the truth and it's okay. Like sometimes the truth can be dangerous. It isn't here. Here's the deal. I have been here, like I said, 8.5 in this slot. I wasn't sure I wanted to move slots. Personally, I felt like I wasn't maybe growing the way I wanted to grow, and that's okay. I can be wrong there, and some people could disagree with me. Not a big deal. The way my contract works is if I was going to move the slot, then I could talk to them about, like, okay, well, if I'm going to move again with Will, and we're going to do 3 to 6, you know, especially with everything that a lot of people at the company had to go through earlier this year, I just said, you know, is there any way we can talk about an extension? ESPN said, absolutely, we'll do this. And I was offered an extension, and it was the same money that I make now. And, you know, in the grand scheme of the way the world works, it's a lot of money, and I get that, but my days were going to be different. I was going to be in here on NBA hits for SportsCenter. I was going to be here like 10 hours a day. I don't have a lot of a life now. I don't really have any balance. I'd be lying if I told you I've been super happy lately. And I know people that know me really well here. I don't think they're entirely surprised by this. So it would have to be something where I felt like I was also growing creatively outside of ESPN Radio, some other entity, something else with television where I'm going, hey, I'm really, really growing here. And when I'm 45, I'm going to be at this level. I don't know if that was going to happen. And maybe I'm making the wrong call. And maybe somebody in management was making the right call and saying, you know, we're not sure. So that, and again, guess what? All of this is okay. It's been super amicable, believe it or not. And the cool thing about this is that, you know, basically it's like, well, if I can get more money, then I guess maybe I'll suck up these 10-hour days. And we're like, no, you know, we're making a commitment to you. We're staying. Let's see how 3 to 6 goes. And we all just kind of looked at each other and said, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to say no. And they're like, that's fine. You can bounce. And the cool thing that we've done, because as the ratings have come out for this fall, and something I can't tell you how proud I am of this, is when I look at the 4 digital properties and it goes Dan Le Batard 1, Mike and Mike or PTI 2, the other one is 3, and then it says Ryan Russillo 4. You know how much that means to me? That many people listen to the show and all the different versions that we've had with Scott, then me, then Danny, then me, then Will for some of the days, and the things we've done on Fridays. Like, we have put this together with the staff, with Cerruti, with Michelle, the staff prior to that. Cerruti's had to jump in the producer chair a couple different times. I am so freaking proud of that number with all of the moving parts that we've had on just this little slot here from 1 to 4 for that long that I've built, and all of you that have listened and watched, that I feel good. I feel like I've done something great, and there's this other itch that I want to get to professionally, and I want to move. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've only lived in New England my entire life, and the cool part about this, because work and myself, we've all talked this out, I'm going to do a podcast because I'm still under contract until August, September. Van Pelt's still not giving up. Van Pelt's like, Jay, just do the podcast, move out to Manhattan Beach, and then we'll talk to you at the end of the summer. I don't know if he's in charge of that, but a lot of times when your run is over or your job is over or what that is, it's a weird thing. People get mad at each other. That is not the case right now. I'm cool with it. I'm having, I'll admit, moments where I'm in the car being like, are you seriously going to do this? And every moment of fear is trumped by a moment of excitement that I have about what I'm going to do next. And it's kind of an awesome feeling, even though it's unsettling. But I got to tell you, like, I almost feel like I have to force myself to do something different. I'm forcing myself into change and the unknown, and I kind of like it. So for Will, he's going to be doing 3 to 6, and I want everyone to understand that this is a dude that I've enjoyed working with a ton. It is very simple. I asked for a new deal. It was a fair deal. I get their point. I just said no, and that's where we're at now.